Okay, scopers, here we are. Jefferson Memorial, Washington, D.C. Yes, right at the Jefferson Memorial. This is I Love Cruising. Most of the time I love cruising on the high seas, but when I'm not able to cruise on the high seas, I like cruising the city and looking at different things. That big thing that you see right there, that's to keep people from coming up in here. So, you know, after 9/11, they had to come up with a lot of things. But I'm not a baller, so I can't scope every day. But I will scope when I can, and I live very close to Washington, D.C., so we will be scoping out a lot in Washington, D.C., and around the vicinity. Maryland and Virginia are very close. There's a lot of things to see in Maryland and Virginia, but today we're going to check out the Jefferson Memorial. It is actually very late here. It's 20 minutes to 8. Not very late, but kind of late. And if you look, they really like to build these monuments so that there's a lot of trees and everything around. And this one is very nice. All of the scenery here with all the beautiful trees. The cars over here are going towards Virginia. See those cars on that bridge over there? They're going towards Virginia. And you'll hear some airplanes as well because National Airport is over that way somewhere. There's still a lot of people coming in and out. There's a bicycle tour right there. I've seen a lot of students come in already. I've been here about maybe 5 minutes getting ready, putting my sneakers on. I actually had to work late tonight. I should have been off a long time ago, but I had to work late. And so I couldn't go to the fitness center to do my little workout. So I said, well, let me walk around a little bit down in the city. And since I had to walk around anyway, I figured I would bring you all along. So we're going to walk around the monument on the perimeter first because they do not allow you to go in. There's no doors or entrances right here in the front part. But we're going to actually walk all the way around first so that you can get an idea of the entire building, and then we'll go inside. And I'm going to stay out this way so that you can really, really see it good. So who do we have out there? Where are you from? Anybody want to tell me where they're from? Here comes another plane. Beautiful sunset, some clouds, and you see a lot of people walking over this way. They're walking back to their cars or walking to the next site, because a lot of the areas down here in DC, we're downtown DC, you can really walk to them. Walk from one to the next one and you know, get your exercise in. Tonight I drove right down to the Jefferson Memorial and parked here because I don't have all day and all night. So I can find some parking. So this is the other side. And if you look, we're going to get to a point where you can actually see inside and see Mr. Jefferson inside of his memorial. See if you peek through there. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. If you peek right through there, you can kind of see his body. But we're going to go up in there so you can really see it good. Go right up in there so that you can see it good. So that you can see it very, very good. Washington Monument. I call it the Point. One day we'll go over that way and see that up close as well. And go other side of there, you can go to the top. And a beautiful sunset around it. And we're going to go up and get close to the water here. This is called the Basin. It's the Potomac River. Some nice ducks. Plenty of ducks. I'm not going to get too close because I don't know what they might do. But there's some ducks here. Looks like they're looking for some food. Beautiful water reflections of the sunset. Again, we're down at the Jefferson Memorial. More people coming in. It's a beautiful structure. I love it. Wouldn't you like to have that for your house? Have you been to DC before? No, yes, maybe so. The blue that you see across the water there, all the way over there, those are boats. So you can actually take paddle boats. They're paddle boats. Have you ever used a paddle boat? Okay, we're going to go up here and you can see a couple of the other sites and get a better view of the Washington Monument. Across the water there, straight across there, that is actually the Martin Luther King Memorial. It's a beautiful sunset. We'll go over there one day as well. Let me see if I can hold it straight, steady, so you can really see it. Okay, so that is the Martin Luther King Memorial. So if you're just joining us, I Love Cruising. We're in Washington, D.C., down at the at the Jefferson Memorial. That is the Washington Monument straight across. We're looking at the Tidal Basin, which is a part of the Potomac River. Okay, a lot of nice buildings all the way across there. Washington Monument. The sky's a little cloudy today. Yes, that is a plane, as I said. We're near the airport. So we're going to go inside now to see Mr. Jefferson. So walk up with me, walk up the steps with me here. As you see, there's a lot of people still out here. People like to come out and just sit, and a lot of tour groups come out. Schools come out and they bring the kids so they can get first-hand visits to all of the sites. Again, we're at the Jefferson Memorial.
Yeah, we're going to be able to get in there. I'm going to help you through
so that we can walk right up the center stairs so you can see him as I'm going up. Yeah, here he is. Mr. Jefferson. There. I'm going to walk right on up there so we get a better view. You want to go up? Who wants to go up? Come along with me. Come along with me. I just love being in this area because there's so much to see and do. And also you're so close to a lot of things. New York is not that far. Not too far to the beach, not too far to the mountains. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Thomas Jefferson. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful structure. Isn't it gorgeous? And as I said, it's almost 8 o'clock and you see there's a lot of people still here milling around. Mr. Thomas Jefferson. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's read some of these things that are in here. See? On each wall, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. They are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. Okay. Almighty God has created the mind free. All attempts to influence it, temporal punishments, or burdens are detached from the prayers of the holy altar of our religion. So each wall has something different. I am not an advocate for interchanges in laws and constitutions. The laws and institutions must go hand in hand with the progress of the human mind as that becomes more developed. That's pretty deep. Yeah, we are at the Jefferson Memorial. In your house. I'm going to show you exactly how it looks when you're looking out. Very solid, straight across. You can see the Washington Monument across there. That way, those are actually paddle boats. You get in and you can, the boat moves by you paddling. So if you cannot paddle, don't get in the boat. You need everybody to paddle. Usually there's either for 2 or 4. Because sometimes people want to take their kids. The kids don't have to paddle, but, you know, the adults do. And the buildings look beautiful this time of night. Do I have any questions out there? A lot of school groups. As I said, lots of school groups. There's usually a person here that will talk to you Oh yeah, okay, he's in here. Let's go in here and see if we can get some information. Here she is. We are...
You're not taking the picture, yeah.
You don't want me to take your picture? Then I won't take your picture. I just wondered if you still had the little information booklet.
I
The
do.
little information pamphlet that you used to give out? Okay, so we're not going to take our picture, right? Nobody don't want their picture? I can't blame her for that. Here's Mr. Jefferson. So we're going to wait for our little information booklet, pamphlet. It's just right on the counter there. Maybe they don't have any more. Let's go in here and see. This isn't in here? You have another one? Oh, you have other ones. Hi, how are you tonight? Good. Oh, yeah, that's what it was there. Okay, thank you. I thought you had something different. Thank you. Okay, I don't know what that was all about. Because these were right on the counter there, and she was searching for something else and brought me one of these. Okay. I don't know what that was all about. But all of these are part of the National Park Service in D.C., so they're all free. They're all free. Of course, it's not really free. Our tax dollars are paying for it. But so inside the Jefferson Memorial, they have the Declaration of Independence. That's the first one that we saw, which is our Declaration of Independence. And then the other things that are on there are words from him. So he was a political philosopher, architect and a museum, a book collector, a scientist, a horticulturist, diplomat, inventor, and the third president of the United States. So he was the third president. So I guess if you all have no questions, beautiful, beautiful sunset, don't you agree? But if you have no questions, then I guess I'm going to just walk around to the other side. We're going to leave from the other side, and then I'm going to say goodbye. So please stay with me a little while longer. Let's go around to the other side so that you can see. This is how close we are now. And that big blurb that you see there, that's a cloud. Wow. We're doing some construction up here. But we're going to walk down to the other, we're going to walk down the stairs and go to the other side. Oh, you all are brave. These girls are like on the edge there. Look at this. Right on the edge. Not me. I would not back up that way.
No.
So once again, it's the Jefferson Memorial. Washington Monument is the point that you see right across the water there. Beautiful sunset in Washington, D.C. And we're at the foot of the steps of the Jefferson Memorial. We're getting ready to walk around the other side. We came from that direction over there, right over that way. And we're now going to walk around the other side.
Can you please step back?
Again, this is I Love Cruising. And it's so exciting to see this because I don't care how many times I see these buildings. I just get very excited because you read all about them. And then when you get to see them, and they're right here, I'm 15 minutes away from Washington. You see all these very lush greenery they have around it. This is the other side of the building, and if you look again, you can see Mr. Jefferson in there. Look real close. See if we can get a better view. Ooh, it's kind of quiet around this way. Very desolate, but nice, pretty. I hear a lot of birds. You hear those birds? Okay, there's a nice view of him standing in his monument. So, if you want to follow me and get more about DC, swipe. If you like this broadcast, I can make it better because I want to make it for you. I've been here before. I know what's going on. I can come back whenever I want to. But I want to do this for you so that you can see what DC is all about. Washington, D.C., the home of the President of the United States, senators, congressmen, and I love cruising. Yes, my home as well. Well, not actually DC, but very close to DC. That's the orange and green vehicle is a tour bus. Here comes another one. I just love the sky. Clouds are beautiful. Nice field. Sometimes they play baseball and soccer and all that out there on that field. So that is the Jefferson Memorial. Please help me to make these broadcasts better, more informative for you. Tell me what you want, and I will see if I can do it. I'll do my best. So there you go. It's the back side of the Jefferson Memorial. You can see Mr. Jefferson standing inside. Something funny, a friend of mine, you all saw how tall he was, right? Not a friend, my cousin. When we came here, she said, wow, he was really tall, wasn't he? We had to explain to her, okay, you do realize that this is not to scale, right? So we had a laugh about that. Look at this beautiful sky. Isn't that gorgeous? Here comes another bicycle tour group. So this is walking back down towards the basin, which, as I said, is a tributary of the Potomac River. So, one last swoop around, and then we're going to sign out. So if you have any questions, any concerns, any thoughts, yay, nay, say it now or forever hold your peace, because this one will be in the history books. That's it. So once again, that's the Jefferson Memorial. I love cruising in the Washington, D.C. area. Usually I'm cruising the 7 seas, but when I'm not on a cruise on the water, I like to cruise different cities. And I'm so close to Washington, D.C. that I can come in whenever I want to. But as I said, I'm not a big baller, so I see every day, but I will do what I can. Thank you all, those who have participated in this broadcast. I really appreciate you. Thanks a lot. This is I Love Cruising signing out.